22 people.
They can hear you. So. Woo! What a
Wow.
day. What
Whew,
a day. Who's
that was
tired?
something.
Raise your hand if you're tired. Oh my gosh. Violent, violent day. Most violent day in a while. I haven't seen this violence in a long time. By violence, I mean we were up, down, up, down. Whew. Hey, everyone. Thanks for being here. I see you all. Make sure to comment. Make sure to push these lovely bubbles and hearts and 100% and hoot and holler. Let's see. Cypher here with me.
Hello,
We were
guys.
looking, yeah, we were looking at charts all day, and he's exhausted. He had to take a nap. I'm exhausted. I haven't taken a nap yet, but soon. So you were saying it's all about dead cat bounces. So I'm going to give it over to you. And in fact, I'm going to pop in your screen. Hello, Anil. Hello, everyone. Welcome and thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Your support means a lot. Our group is growing, our team is growing, our content is growing. Keep looking for new stuff. And before I forget, if you see something you like, hit the like button. And also, more importantly than this, because we know you come back for it, we want you to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell because then you will know when we're doing something live or releasing videos. All right, so Cypher, your screen is on. I'm going to minimize us. I did already. Talk us through what you're seeing. And you
Okay.
said dead cat bounces. So let's start with the ES and what do you got?
Yeah, let's start with the ES. So we're looking in this area was a particular area of interest for me. 42. I mentioned it in the room. 42.95. We're down here right now. So just looking at this chart here, I mean, I'm thinking that we're going to kind of bottom out over here. Resistance is at 43.13. I think if we can get above 43.15, we could start seeing some actually right here even 42.300. 4300, we'll start working our way maybe back in this type of schematic here, maybe bottom a little bit, just a little bounce, just a little dead cat bounce is kind of what I'm looking here for the ES. I don't want to review what happened today because we were all over it in the room today,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
we don't need to do that.
No, no.
Same thing with the NQ. NQ has the same type of structure, really to get some traction. If you remember the futures video from yesterday, we had talked about this 14,940 area. This is kind of bearish. So even though we're talking dead cat bounce, we're talking dead cat bounce because it was just a lot of things happened today on the charts that were no good. But we're talking about this evening's futures session. So I'd be looking at this area right here for resistance, 14,940. I think we just kind of like do the same thing here. There'll definitely be resistance here at 14,900. So maybe that's where it pulls up to, pulls back, and then they could try and take a run up towards 15,000. But we need to see price action do that. Now the Russell is really same thing.
Ugh, ugh,
Russell is really. I don't even want
ugh.
to show the 4 hour chart anymore. That one is really really bad. So same thing here. You kind of got this top here, 1712. I mean, it's gonna have a struggle even at 1712. So I think this would do the same thing kind of here and just kind of go sideways here. Oil, on the other hand, is very very interesting. Oil, the CL ticker. We had talked about this range in the futures video last night, and we broke that range. We broke that range, and now all we are is running into resistance here at $90.30. If we get over this 90.30, we're going to definitely tackle $92. I'd be looking to buy this dip here again. I had actually mentioned on the Sunday's future video, if you want to go back, I said if it comes to this area, buy. That's exactly what I said. So if you look there, you'll see that that was a good buy opportunity. We actually traded oil in the room, and we did well. Uh, gold, gold, Yesterday we did a futures video on gold, and I think we were right here. And I said, you know what? This structure is still good here from 1950. I said, don't go short. Just keep moving stops up. And you do have a pattern here. We do have a harmonic pattern here, so we can measure it out. We would have targeted this area right here. Yeah, we're right there. So actually, we should start pulling back a little bit on gold. We might have caught a D point on a harmonic here. But again, this is just a scalp to the short side. If they lose 1984, you could probably target the 1970 area. Silver, I alerted in the room just before we went on that there is a harmonic here on silver. Silver, same thing. It's maintaining higher lows here, 2278. There is actually a trade here, which I posted, and there's a trade here up to 2343 up into this zone. So you see it's following this type of channel here. So I recommend it to traders to try to buy the dip here, and we can target 2335 up to 2340.
We just left silver. I alerted long silver, and we caught the whole run. I closed a little bit early, but I think I agree with you. It's a buy the dip and see if they hold the breakout neckline type of a deal. So I think you and I are saying the same thing. There you go.
Yes,
Also,
it looks like this, Nick. It looks
yeah.
like that.
Okay. So
Okay.
we're hunting
So
the
that's
deep point.
yes, we're hunting the deep point.
So is that an alt bat?
This this is called the old crab pattern.
Wow. Dang
It's
it.
a crab.
Dang it.
It's a crab. It's a crab.
I need to attend the class then. I definitely need to attend
Yes.
the class.
So what I normally try to do, Nick, here is I try to buy the higher low at 23. Once it confirms, and then also you have this little imbalance. A lot of times they come back, and then they come back up. We're all familiar with that, right, guys? So, yes.
Okay, so this is awesome. So what I'm hearing is basically doubt every rally in order to, until we get some footing under us.
Yes.
So my you're good with the charts and the extensions and Fibonacci's, and then the logical part of it is I'm looking at the volume profiles and they kind of second what you're saying. We're going to have a violent reaction up maybe, and if it happens, it's going to hit a wall of volume like overhead supply. The sellers are going to be just waiting to get out of trouble that they got into yesterday. So
Right.
it kind of needs a headline to break apart upside. I am interested in something you mentioned on the RTY, the small caps. It's do or die. There's no joke with the small caps. They must do now, otherwise they have another scenario down there. If you zoom
Yeah.
out on the weekly, for example, we've been going sideways for such a long time. It better
Yeah.
not see it right there. You
Right
lose
here,
that
right
one.
here. That's
maybe
the one.
Yes.
That's the one. So in essence, the best case scenario for the Russell, Nick, is that we're just in this giant consolidation, and this is the bottom where we bounce from.
Yeah. But if they lose that, I think
if they lose
go
it, yeah.
13 to 18% down from there.
If they
And-
lose it, they trigger a harmonic pattern here,
Yeah.
right down to 1550, right to the bottom of this. It would look something like this. It'd be a pattern that looks like this, and then back up. Look what happened here. It had the same harmonic. Remember, it consolidated for a long time, and it did the same thing. It did the same butterfly pattern, up and then down. Imagine if it does the opposite this time, right to 1550 and back up.
Yep.
But yes, it's ominous. It definitely is ominous.
So I just talked to you about. I read something out there. One of the companies out there. I forgot the name. They keep statistics on every day. You know, if humidity was 73% and the wind was blowing from the north and it was 6 miles an hour, then the market bottomed. They had one of these stats. It says like 10 or 11 years before the election year, the bottom came today on average. So I don't know how to read that. So you decipher. Basically, this is an important period of time based on statistics, according to that guy. So I'll steer away. I thought I'd mention it as a fun thing. So Mihir is asking if the GEX volume, I think Mihir is asking, what do the positions and the options tell you? Well, Mihir, blindly, I can tell you there's upside pressure because everybody was caught wrong today. The violence with which we fell, if they weren't actively trading like we were in the room, they got caught wrong. If I read the tea leaves, there should be upside pressure, and it's scattered everywhere. So they basically, what the market makers probably need is a bounce, which you would not chase. You would use to fix problems that came up for you today. We took some longs, but we also sold some calls. So if we get some upside tomorrow, I would wash my hands from these longs and walk away and see if I can reset some more. This is dangerous time if you're doing a lot of investing, especially that we're going into an earnings season. All right. So what else are you seeing? Did we miss anything, folks? Somebody was asking something. You covered GC. What else are we asking? We covered everything.
We covered everything. Any questions?
The low last year occurred on October 14th. Good news for the Bulls. All right. So it's all in. We're all in. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Mr. Mike. Wait, I clicked on the wrong one. Mr. Mike, there he is. Mr. Mike, I think, was the first one in line here. So, Mr. Mike, you get the word in. Let's see. What did Wolf say? What about that? Oh yeah. Well, if you're in Texas, come see us. We're gonna be there for the holidays. We're getting together the group in Texas and celebrating an awesome year. Definitely. So you know who you are. You have the form. Get on it. If not, it'll be a nice private party for us, the team. Let's see here. Trey, good to see you here.
Yeah.
Give us a ticker. Did we cover NG? Did we cover Nat Gas? I hear there was a lot of action in Nat Gas. I did get a couple questions. I barely looked at it. It was 2 days ago. What's going on with NG?
Oh, natural gas?
Yeah, NG.
I don't see anything special here. Let's see. It's pulling
It was
back
on the tear.
into
It was on the tear.
Oh, you know why? It completed this pattern right here. Look at that, right to the 1618. See that? This was another. Hey Nick, you ready? It was a crab pattern.
Oh my God.
618. You're into the crabs today. So here it is. So this pattern completed, and now it's coming back right into this area right here, where we should expect a bounce at 288. This should be a high demand area.
I think that bounce. I think that bounce will fail and will trigger a head and shoulders and go back to the lows.
Maybe it does something like this, right?
And come back down. Yeah, exactly.
Right. Something like that. Yeah.
All right. So be careful.
So we would have caught that. We would have caught that. Yeah, we could have caught that trade. We didn't see it.
Well, we don't have enough eyeballs to trade every ticker.
No.
We did well with the one we did, so I think we're good.
We really did.
Yep.
But that explains the pullback. Any
other tickers on the futures that you guys didn't mention? So I'm looking on the non-futures, all the indices, the ETFs, they all say what Cypher just said. Basically, look out not to be faked out by rallies. I mean, enjoy them when they come, but make sure to get your house in order if they come and you're in trouble. If I have longs that I took them short term on this dip, I will monetize them tomorrow morning. So I took an iron butterfly for the open. If we pop, that'll pay me out. If not, I risked a little bit. And that's an extra thing that we did. I'm not trusting the rallies. What happened today was just insanity. You can't beat headlines. You know me. I don't trade headlines, but some headlines can be game changers. And when somebody's telling me there are rockets flying in the air above American ships, that's a headline you cannot ignore. It does change the game. I haven't read what exactly happened. I have family in the area. I will reach out and figure out exactly what's going on and reassess the risk. For now, keep those VIX calls close to your chest, especially if you're protecting assets. Somebody asked me, can I buy some puts? I was like, it's suboptimal to buy puts on the day the market falls apart, but I don't want to stop you. The ideal part is to buy those VIX calls 60 days out when VIX is cheap. And, instead of buying when your house is on fire, you can't buy insurance cheap. It's not feasible. Cypher, I appreciate your time again. I know we're dead tired, but we got together. The folks here, I appreciate you taking, after an exhausting day, I know a lot of you are in the room already all day. So taking the extra effort to be here. Someone asked, what, 4275 first? Yeah, okay, so Wolf is asking, he's saying that someone out asking for a friend, Wolf. 4275 first on the ES, Cypher?
Totally. Anywhere in this area here.
There you go. Maybe right now. Maybe just now. Look at it now.
This whole.
Wolf, what did you do? What did you do?
This could be a potential bat pattern here to the 4260, right at the 886.
I see 4288 and counting.
yeah, it's going down. Yeah. Maybe there's no dead cat bounce. It's possible, but we're not long. We're just gonna let it We're just going to let it do its thing and then see when it reverses.
Absolutely.
Right? So we got a 15-minute chart. We'll see where it reverses. Can I do one thing for the fellas in the room
Yeah, do
that came tonight?
Do
So remember my Disney video, Nick, that I
Yeah,
posted?
yeah.
And I said there's a short and now. So look what happened here on Disney today. This actually now broke trend on a downtrend, this 4-hour trend. See this line right here?
Yeah.
So I can tie this right now, tomorrow, this short. There's a short here on any strength on Disney, which
I agree.
would come right down to 81.50. So
I agree.
if we get a pop into here,
Yep.
if we get a pop into here, you can short Disney back down to 81.59.
I would be surprised
Okay.
if it gets there. I think it stops at the 618 on your screen because there's
Right.
also a Head and Shoulders that has already triggered above. So
Oh, there you go. So we got anybody want to go? Disney should be a good trade.
that circle might be too deep. Maybe one above the
Okay.
circle. Yeah,
82.
right there. Right
you could
there.
target
Right
82
there.
if you want.
Right
yes. Yes, I like
So
that.
short the pop in Disney with
Yes.
tactically. All right, we got to get out of here. We're 1 minute over. Shame on us, folks.
Good night, everybody.
I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow in the room. Don't
Have a
forget to
good
like
night.
it before you leave. Bye.
Bye.